Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Xenogears. I'm Dan.
And I'm Austin.
And we are here to play games.
In a moderate to confusing fashion.
Hey. Like I said, we're back in Xenogears. You may remember last time we made our way to the sand cruiser Yggdrasil. And so we had just gotten to that save point and had a little conversation with old Maison in there. I am actually going to go back over here. I believe I didn't buy some upgrades for Veltal that I would like to get here. What do you want to do with your gear?
What are you buying?
I want to tune it up. Okay, so this is going to be, we go from 6 to 9 output and a little more fuel. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, I'm basically going to grab every upgrade for Veltal here. So
Okay. So what does output do exactly? I know we got more fuel.
Yeah, output is attack power, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. More fuel. This is just HP. Then armor is defensive.
Right.
In this case, AR value is physical defense.
Gotcha.
So we'll go ahead and fill her up. Yep.
Is there like a magical defense as well?
Yes.
Do gears have magical defenses?
Yes. Okay, yeah, this is available. All right, so I will actually pull up the stats screen momentarily here, but I wanted to point out magnetic coats are extremely highly valued. This is one of 3 opportunities this early in the game to buy them. The reason they're so good is because they increase response, and I think we talked a little bit about that last time, but response is it boosts your accuracy and your evasion. So if you can crank your response, you're probably going to be dodging quite a lot of stuff.
Well, I'm sure the accuracy boost is good too.
Yeah, it's primarily prized for the ability to dodge, but yes, the accuracy boost is also quite excellent. And a little bit of math here. I think we are probably in pretty good shape to buy one of these. So I'm going to snag one, and I am also going to go ahead and grab upgraded whip for Bart's gear. Now, you'll notice we've spent a decent amount of money. I'm kind of calculating this, but I'm also relying on the fact that I'm going to be doing some grinding off screen. I know some people play this game, they really don't buy a lot of the upgrades. It's up to you. There is a certain point where you are going to want to do that, and so we'll cover when gear stats start to become like, okay, you really need to do this or you're going to have significant problems.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, right. All right. So gear, if we look at Veltal here, we've got 90 attack, 100 defense. Our ether defense is terrible. It's 18. But we don't have armor equipped that blocks ether, but that does mean you can be hit with magic when you're in a gear. And I'm going to go ahead and equip this. We'll lose a minor amount of defense, but we're going to get a lot of response. So now, much more accurate, and evasion is boosted by that. And that's in addition to this old circuit that also is boosting it by 10. You buy 3 magnetic coats and slap them all on your gear, you're going to be dodging like crazy. So
fast.
Yeah, you can't hit me. You can't hit me.
You see, you swung over there, but I was over here.
That's right. But, all right, yeah, I was puzzling over, like, okay, which one of these things should I purchase? And I think I kind of hit a good middle ground there, because you could just blow all your money on magnetic coats if you want, but I didn't want to do that.
I think it's a little unfair that the sprite of the guard by the door is better than your sprite running around.
Huh? What, this guard back here?
At the very, like, where you bought the stuff.
Oh.
Like, so 2 rooms back.
Oh, okay.
Your tiny little sprite running around is like super distorted, but there's a guard by the door, and his sprite looks immaculate.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, don't mind me. I'm just an out of focus person running by.
Hello, I am a set of pixels. I'm busy. I've got protagonist energy to deal with. Guard's like, whatever. Oh, now he's pixels too. Get out of here.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because he doesn't have to move, so he's just kind of pre-rendered on the background or something like that.
Right.
That's probably why, honestly. Okay, we talked to my son here. We are going to go down here, I think, and just look around for a moment, I think. Just a little bit of a tour of Yggdrasil here. We've got, let's say, crew quarters down here. Let's see. Just make sure. There's a few rooms. Yeah, we will get to know this a lot better as we go. Because the Yggdrasil is a place that is, it's sort of like home, you know, it's like a home base type scenario. Yeah, the camera.
Wow, this camera is
the Xenogears
amazing.
Camera is the best. Yeah.
Wow, you would think it would adjust.
Yeah.
That was pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Once again, the final checks. Every second counts. The young master forever. When we had engine trouble a long time ago, the young master jumped in to fix it. Sigurd tried to help the young master, and they both ended up injuring one eye. Wow, okay. We are proud of the young master, but he sometimes rushes into things. The chief thinks it's all his own fault.
We get a little backstory on why they both have eye patches. It's, you know.
And here they just thought it was cool. Is this dog an engineer?
Yep, he's helping. You see he's got a little uniform on. Is that a heart on the front of his? Oh no, don't wear a red shirt, doggo.
He's the ship's doctor.
There you go. You shouldn't go up there, trust me. But why not? I want up there. I want to go up. Oh wait, we got a ladder here.
What's in the West Wing? It's forbidden. Amateurs don't belong here, so get lost. The electric circuit's optimized and nobody touches the machine here except myself, even the young master. All right, Brabham. Young master.
Anything else, buddy? Okay, yeah.
Nobody touches my machine but me.
Can I press buttons? Can I press buttons? No. Alright. But yeah, just a little quick look at the engine room. This is the engine of the Yggdrasil.
It's interesting that's got this big abysmal space.
Yeah. And then once we find the stairs, okay, yeah, head up here.
Oh.
We talked with my son already. We got a big old table over here.
Conference room.
Yeah.
Actually, it's like a dining table, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a gigantic, it's got like candelabras, gigantic amounts of chairs. It's extremely fancy. So.
Too rich for my blood.
All right. And then leave. Here, buddy. Grow bigger.
Grow bigger. This tree was planted when the young master was born. It grew along with the young master. With it, our hopes and dreams grow to fruition. Two. Anyhow, the door next to you is the elevator. Use it to switch inside and go up and down.
All right.
Okay. Thanks.
Let's see. So a couple of other things here just to look at. Yeah, okay. We got, I think, crew quarters here. Yeah.
Phew, finally we can rest.
Almost at the base. Yeah, this is just like bunks for the crew and stuff. Not a lot in here.
This particular arrangement of bunks makes me think Battlestar Galactica just a little bit.
Yep, just a bit. Yeah, it's quite similar. Can we talk to him? Hey.
I'm reading. Leave me alone.
I'm busy. Hey, buddy.
I like the stick figure on the wall there.
Oh, yeah. He's just dancing.
My daughter's waiting for me at the base. Ooh, sorry, I had to sneeze there.
at the base.
It's been so long since I've seen her, so we're going to spend a lot of time together.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Do you want to rest too?
I think I'm good. Yeah, so you could rest in the crew quarters. And then, I think, yeah. We got a couple of rooms over here. Oh,
Penguin.
It's a penguin.
It's a prinny.
It's it's a pretty stuffed animal hanging out. A shirt here, some dumbbells and stuff. And then the last room I wanted to make sure we cover here is over here. Hello.
It's the nurse.
The nurse from the.
Oh yeah, she was the one that was like, "Hey, is anybody dismembered?"
I'm the nurse from the Yggdrasil, the ship we're on right now.
I do the best that I can. Come by sometime.
Oh yeah. My first impression was excellent. Well, let's weigh question marks.
Question mark. Oh please, no one's there.
I want to weigh that person. There's no one there. Perfect weight.
Good. Perfect weight. Even though you gained 22 pounds for acting poorly or something.
Yeah, I did a bad thing.
But only a little bad. Is this one from the battle, you ask? No, fell off the bed next door. So pathetic.
So funny, like this whole crew, like, excuse me, Bart and Sigurd, like, lost an eye in the engine room. He fell off his bed, like, guys.
A little clumsy then, are we?
Having some troubles, are you? All right, we're gonna head up to the bridge. We've seen the bridge before, of course. Oh. Accidentally the camera. There's a ladder there, but we can't deal with it currently. So, and we got another save point up here. We'll go ahead and save our game. We've done a couple of upgrades and stuff. We're gonna go ahead and proceed here with dispatch. Yeah, and there's a number of bridge crew. Actually, there's one I want to talk to. Hello.
What the? Is that a dolphin?
It's Franz!
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize that you were there. Want to hear some hot sounds that I have recorded?
Yes.
The Franz collection number 67. Want to hear some more?
Yeah.
Oh, these are sound effects.
Yeah.
Nice.
How about another one? Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, so he'll
that
just
was weird.
Yeah, he'll just cycle through random sound effects, like any of them in the game. And he's a goof. I like Franz. Hey, Bart.
We're almost at my hideout.
Anything else? We're almost at my high. Okay, got it. Hey, Sigurd.
We're almost at my hideout.
We're almost at. I heard from Bart.
Yeah, right. We're almost at the hideout. We'll probably stop there for a while for supplies and repair.
Beautiful.
What is this place?
All right.
Are you controlling the ship, or is it moving on its own at the moment?
I'm not controlling the ship. I think I can change the camera angle, but I cannot move the ship. It is moving by itself.
Gotcha. The sand sub.
Sand Cruiser Yggdrasil. We get to see it, like, we've got a little hideaway that's all tucked over in this corner of Ignis.
Yep. Nobody will see it coming.
That's right.
They'll never see us coming.
Yeah, we are home.
Oh, it actually looks kind of like a whale. That's cool.
It's got the little, like, if you look at the bottom there, the little, and we can take a closer look at it at some point, but the, like, gears at the bottom of it that, like...
It has, I was about to say, it looks like cogs on the back.
Yeah, cogs, exactly. Docking. Yeah, I kind of like the docking sequence. It's a little drawn out, but it's kind of cool.
Hmm.
We made it.
Oh my god.
The hatch explodes. Oh,
Yeah. They just go flying everywhere.
no.
What is this place? Bart. Welcome back, Bart.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Bart, what did you bring us? Well, I got a new model gear and 2 people that we helped out. Because we're awesome. Yeah, a gear? How boring. Don't you have anything more interesting? I thought you'd say that. Look, this is amber. I found it in a stalactite cavern under the desert. It's rare to find one with a bug in it. Now you can create your own Jurassic Park.
That's right.
Wow, thanks, Bart. We got some amber. What's that?
The item pickup sound.
Yep. Let's go. We gotta show it off to. Oh, so did they hear the sound and ask what that was?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Like, maybe.
It felt like a little bit of a fourth wall break,
Really,
which is
wow.
funny.
What was that sound? I'm
We gotta go
confused.
show it off to everyone.
Let's go.
All right, bye, kids.
La, 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 la. Yeah. They're the real main characters. They're busy. Though.
That's right. This has all been a prelude to this.
That's right.
Well then, I'm gonna tune up my gear a little. Why don't you 2 have some tea with old Mason? Thanks, old Mason. I think it is Maison.
I think
you said
so.
it was French, right? And
British.
A Mason, a British.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mason is
well, a
British.
Mason is a stone worker, like a stone mason, right?
Yeah.
Because we talked about that previously, and I just
Yeah, maybe it
thought
is.
about it.
Yeah, maybe it is Mason and my son. I like the way my son sounds, but when I first played this game, I called him Old Mason. So
Yeah, traditionally speaking, with Japanese, an AI has an I sound.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway.
we'll alternate it. Just, there will be no consistency. It'll be fine.
Well, that's just because of who I am as a person. Please walk this way.
All right. I am not controlling the characters right now.
Got to RP walk everywhere.
Little cutscene. All this cool technology. I like this base. It's pretty cool.
He's kind of like the Alfred for the group.
It's kind of what?
He's kind of like the Alfred.
Yes.
For the group.
He's very much coded like Alfred.
This is the residential section.
Excellent.
Walk this way. Do you want us to walk in that direction or to walk like you're walking?
Perhaps both.
Hmm.
I am controlling Faye at this point, see? Well, okay. Go. Hey, why didn't you hold the door for me?
You just slam the door in my face, bunch of jerks.
God.
This is the dining hall. I'm sorry, it is so gauche. I'm sorry it is so gauche.
It's so gauche.
I've had plenty of rest today. You think I'd be able to read? Nope, it's just a constant failure as a person.
Can't read.
Nope. Please take a seat.
All right.
I can't read.
I love this. Ready for some tea?
Perhaps you would like some of my famous tea, Master Faye? Good doctor. Excellent.
Yep.
I like how they can move it with their minds, apparently.
Yep. It's kind of great.
Young visitors are rare indeed. The young master must be very happy. If things were normal, we wouldn't be living in the desert, but rather back in the royal palace.
Really?
Royal palace? You mean the young one is connected to the old Fatima dynasty? Fatima, maybe? Pardon?
Yeah, Fatima. Yeah, I think we went over what that is last time, right? I think we talked about Fatima. But just in case, the Fatima refers to Our Lady of Fatima, the Catholic title of Mary, Arabic
yes.
for daughter of the prophet. Yeah.
Okay. I'm tracking now. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, Fatima will come up a lot in this game. That name is very important.
Yep. Pardon? No, I'm just a senile old fool who talks too much. Pay no attention to what I just said. Ha 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 ha. But that one-eyed youth does have a certain bearing.
He sprints over.
But very well spoken, sir. Awfully good of you to notice. If I may, I would like to tell you, the young gent is the last forgotten reminder of the once proud Fatima dynasty. That is, before it was destroyed by Shakan's minions.
Shakan ruining everything.
Shakan! Prince Bartholomew Fatima.
So now we learn Bart is the prince of Av, the exiled prince specifically, because Shakan engaged in a coup with the help of Gebler to overthrow his line.
Good old Prince Bartholomew.
Bartholomew Fatima.
Bartholomew. Edbart the Fourth's successor.
Yeah, so I did want to do a brief pause here. I've been explaining names a lot, and I'm not even going to bother with Edbart. They just took Bart's name and put Ed on the front of it. It's it's sort of a name of like a royal name, I think. But it just, like that's what I believe that is. It may be a reference to something, but...
Hey, you know what sounds good, but isn't Edward? Edbert.
Bart, son of Edbart.
Yes.
But
Edbart the Fourth.
yes, yeah, the last of the royal dynasty of Av.
I am sure they announced Bartholomew died of an illness 12 years ago. Officially, yes. However, in reality, we rescued the young prince from Shakan's evil grasp. Then why must the prince, the rightful heir, resort to piracy? He thinks it's fun.
The old model of the Yggdrasil there.
Since fleeing here, we've had only one wish. That the young master would grow up to be a great man. Not to reclaim the throne? That is correct. Of course, to say we have absolutely no desire to restore his rule would be a lie. We have plans for that as well. And part of those plans would include piracy. No, I told you that was just for fun. Well, yes, but there's a reason for that. Puts hair on his chest, makes him a man. Both Av and Kislev are devoted to excavating the ruins. Each country's strength is increasing daily. Even if we could get the help of all our comrades to start a revolution, the combined strength of all of us would still not be enough. We would certainly be suppressed by Shakan's guards in no time at all. We needed power. Phenomenal cosmic power! We tried excavating the ruins using Yggdrasil, but it didn't work as well as we expected. Oh, it opens up like that. That's cool.
Yep.
Excavating requires tremendous amounts of time, labor, and capital. Things that we are sorely lacking.
Uh-huh.
The best we can do with our sand cruisers, find small items in the desert. And the piracy. It's a Saitan. Get to the point.
Yeah, he's really harping on the piracy thing.
Yep. Regardless of who gains the ruins' technology, one thing is certain. Both Kislev and Av will simply use that power to oppress the other. I agreed with the young master's idea of creating a new power to balance things out a little. I see. It is far more effective to plunder from the shadows than to excavate the technology oneself. Of course, pillaging is an unpardonable act. However, for Av, for Ignis, to continue like this... I'm sorry if it sounds rather self-righteous. That is something which outsiders like ourselves cannot comment upon. From what you have told me, I feel that the result of what you are doing will be good. Seeing your children here tells me that. I am much relieved by your words. I really wanted you to like me. Another cup of tea?
He has such a gentleman's bearing. Like, it's in no way like a... it's not just because of his word selection, his diction, if you will. It's because of just, like, the things he says, the way he conveys his vulnerability. I quite enjoy Maison. He's a great character, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's a very proper guy.
Mm-hmm.
Very formal, but not at the expense of expressing himself, I suppose.
Right. Yeah. He's going to explain what he thinks, but he's very proper about it. Very textured character.
Mm-hmm.
And he likes tea, so, you know, I like him.
Right. Another cup of tea. Yes, please. Thank you. Hey, you're being awful quiet.
He is.
You mentioned you had plans. Why have you not put them into action? With Miss Margie imprisoned, we dare not do anything. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
She would not happen to be Nissan's... You are well informed, my dear doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you? She is the great mother Marguerite of Nissan, and the young master's cousin as well.
Yes, Marguerite, French for Pearl, the Holy Mother of Nissan. And she is imprisoned currently, which is sort of tying their hands with regards to what they're attempting to do. Because they can't risk her safety.
Right. Why would Shakan take her captive? And Shakan is the ruler of Av, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He is the usurper ruler of Av currently.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I was tracking.
Mm-hmm.
For the Fatima Jasper, which is assuming a gemstone of some kind. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Fatima Jasper. Yeah, sort of like Satan is saying here. Yeah, but like a jasper is a gemstone of sorts.
Right. I just want to make sure that it's like an heirloom.
Yes, it's like
Probably
a royal
large
heirloom of sorts. Yep.
All right. The Fatima Jasper that is said to show where the great treasure is also seems to work as a guide of some sort.
Wayfinder guide. Yep.
Yeah.
MacGuffin.
Yeah. Yes. The MacGuffin. Always the MacGuffin.
Mm-hmm.
My good doctor, you do know an awful lot. I am most impressed.
He's quite well informed.
He's a little too well informed, to be honest.
Oh.
You do not like my tea, Master Faye? No, I'm just not thirsty. It's so angry. No, I'm just not thirsty now.
Faye, you're losing points with me, buddy. Drink Old Mason's tea. Come on. It's got to be good.
Right. Use the force, Faye. Just like Saiton.
Indeed.
Telekinetically sip your tea.
Exactly.
Well, we have no idea what the great treasure actually is. But it is said to be strong enough to save our kingdom if it ever is in plight. Like right now.
Like right now.
And Marguerite has Jasper that tells the location? Only half of it, to be precise. The young master and Miss Marguerite each have half. Only by combining the two halves will anyone know where the treasure is. Alright, so we'll be finding that treasure later. What exactly is the Fatima Jasper? When you say half of the Jasper, I imagine some kind of necklace. Only the heirs to Av and Nissan know what it really looks like.
Yeah, so Av and Nissan have a bit of a history. They've been kind of allies of sorts. Av obviously is more of the like overall nation, and Nissan is a little bit smaller. We'll get into that a little bit more, but yeah, they have a good relationship historically. So the heirs each have half of the Jasper.
Gotcha. I see. So that is why they have her locked up. My guess is that when they do find out, her chances of living are not... I apologize. I was only supposing the worst case, so please do not take it to heart. No, that is a terribly realistic scenario.
Drink more of the tea.
What exactly do you mean by great treasure? Well, I haven't the foggiest. Perfect.
Now, who is talking here?
I'm gonna go with Bart.
Good guess.
Let's see.
That is correct.
Awesome. The gear. He means the gear. It has to be it.
What up?
Young master, are the gears all right? Yeah. Even though they were sealed, sand's gotten into the joints. It's a pain in the neck to fix, so I'm having the crew take care of it now. My job is just to pilot them anyway.
That's true.
Besides, I'm bad with machines, so I'd just get in the way. And I'd like to keep my other eye.
Yeah, you gotta keep your other eye, man.
Young master, I've tried so hard. Have some tea.
Tea for young master.
Anyway, what are we talking about? Whether the great treasure could be a gear? Oh, yeah. You know, something like that is drawn in one of the odd picture scrolls. Picture scrolls? Well, if you're interested, then let's go to the planning room. I'll show you what I mean, since you're my special guest. That sounds interesting.
Ah, come back.
What you mulling over there, Faye?
Please.
Master Faye, please relax.
Let's see.
What you brooding about over there, Faye?
He has, like, barely said a word. Let's see. Where is the picture room? It's pretty cool. Oh, God. Powerful warship and totally remodeled it. Yeah. So he's, like, giving us the history on why this model is here. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sigurd took Bart out of Av. They stole Av's most powerful warship and totally remodeled it. They renamed it the Yggdrasil. This is the Yggdrasil before the improvements. I have it here to remind me of the hopes I had then. It was worth the work that the first mate and I put in on it.
Okay, so Margaret of Nissan
Yes.
is the cousin to Bartholomew.
Yes.
Even though they're Bart's friends, I have to charge them. What do you want?
Let's see.
And Bartholomew is the prince of Fatima.
Bartholomew is the Prince of Av.
Okay, so Fatima is the family.
Yes, Fatima is the family.
Bartholomew, Fatima. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're good here. Ooh, all right. We'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and upgrade this. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to point out. This is 1,000, but we will be automatically selling the old one during tune-up, so we'll get 250 back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's nice that it does that.
Yep. And Brigadier is not going to be quite as punchy as Veltal currently. but I think we have access to it because nope, Bart's not in the party. I don't know why we have access to it. Maybe.
Omnigear. That's what they called the gear last time. The Omnigear.
What's that? Oh yeah. There was Bart actually mentioned it when talking to Old Man Ball, talking about the Omni gear.
Right, and that's what Bart suspects is the treasure that the Jasper leads to.
He did say it had to be the gear. He did not say it's the Omni gear, but he did say it had to be the gear. Oh yeah, I don't want to be on the world map right now.
Okay. Well, whatever quote unquote the gear is, which I assume is the Omni gear. That would supposed to be the most powerful gear.
Yeah, I mean, it would not surprise me if that's what he was talking about there. Yes.
Although there's also, at least my running theory, that Veltal is actually the Omni gear, or more specifically, Faye's abilities within Veltal, because Veltal seems to be something special on its own, and Faye was accused basically of being the host of the spirit of the Slayer of Gods. So those have got to be some kind of combination there.
That was Old Man Ball's observation of Veltal.
Yes.
Of Veltal. It's the host of the spirit of the Slayer of God.
Right.
So what does that mean? But it could involve Faye. It could involve the rightful owner of Veltal, because we just kind of happened to end up with it. But Faye's already done some weird stuff with Veltal, like trashing Calamity or escaping the cavern and stuff.
Right. And who's to say that Faye is not the rightful owner of Veltal?
Right.
So
he could be. It's not clear currently, but yeah, he could be that he should have that gear.
Right. They play in slots in here? No, that's probably like a machine of some sort.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Slots.
This is the planning room where everyone gambles.
Right.
Perfect.
This place is incredible. They probably do not even have equipment like this in the capital. Surprised? All this technology is thanks to Sig. Bart's a bro.
He is.
I don't know if he's meant to be, but that's how we're painting him, so here we go. Hey, Faye, don't stay on the screen. We won't be able to see.
Okay.
All right, men, display my special file on the main screen.
He has a special file.
We're going to have holographic images happening here.
And boom, there we go. It's like a projector screen.
Yeah. The floor is an interesting choice.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? It's the Omnigear. A picture scroll nearly 500 years old. This is King Fatima 1. Or is that I don't know.
King Fatima the First.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Body cloaked in flames, making a blood oath with giants. Which the giants look like gears.
Mm-hmm. They do.
They say he used the strength of the giants to found Av. It is amazing that such an ancient scroll exists, and in such good state too. I thought the ethos controlled all such things as these. Normally, yeah. But this one was my father's prized possessions.
Yeah.
Next. It's like those slide projectors.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
After founding the country, Fatima forced the giants into slumber to protect his kingdom's people if needed in the future. But we don't know where they are hidden. In another record, one of the giants is called the Great Fatima Treasure. And what about the Jasper? Hey, you sure know a lot. Yep. Perhaps you're one of Shakan's spies? Of course not. It is only an intellectual interest. Just kidding. It appears that Jasper is the key to finding our treasure. A key? Could that be what Shakan is looking for? Not just him. Gebler is also looking for it. Really? Then we must rescue Marguerite as soon as possible. You're telling me?
Now he's standing on the screen. Bart.
Yeah, but he's the prince. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, he can do that. It's his screen.
Right. Since we helped you, I was wondering if you could, in turn, ask you a favor. Would that be for us to help you rescue her? Right, boy. That's exactly it. Saiten is not a boy for you, buddy.
Indeed.
I heard from Sigurd. It seems that both Av and Kislev are after you. So we can help you, and you can help us. How about it? It's not much to ask. Well, if it pays for my room and board, then I will help in any way I can. What do you think, Faye? You have not said anything for a while.
Yeah, Faye's been silent protagonist doing most of this scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were great back there in that stalactite cavern. Your strength alone is greater than 10 or 20 of Shakan's guards, for sure.
Yeah.
I want to go take a nap. I'd love to have you power on my side. Why does everyone want to make me fight? Huh? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? Faye? Just don't feel like it. Love to have my power? I don't have any. What's wrong with you? Talk, everyone. You're driving me to the brink. Then there's that gear. Gruff and my father. I don't have the time to help you out with your problems when I've got enough of my own. What's his problem? Is he always that short-tempered? No, that is not it. I am sorry. Things have happened so fast that he has not had time to deal with it all yet. Try to understand. Oh, all right, I guess.
Kids!
We're gonna help save his gears now! Yeah!
Yeah!
Let's go!
And going up the elevator. Or down the elevator. Yeah, so I found that to be pretty interesting that, you know, the... Why must I fight? Yeah, we can't go back in there. So you're sort of given the call, you know, to put it in terms of, like, the hero's journey. Right. And Faye's like, no. Does have something on it? Ah, yes.
Enter and die.
Oh, man. Love it. Okay. 7.5. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna enter. Come at me, Bart. Okay. Yoink. Get an iron whip, which he was for some reason keeping in a treasure chest.
It was a footlocker.
Yeah.
Well, you don't keep your weapons in a footlocker?
I mean, keep them in... That's not a bad place to put a weapon, actually. Is this... Oh, yeah, okay. Hide! He'll never see me here.
Wow, are you... Boy, what's up with this Faye guy? I try to become his friend and it suddenly explodes in anger. Well, looks like he's got a lot on his mind. I don't want to force him. But he would be fun to fight. Maybe we'll ask him again. Engage in the old fisticuffs. If I lie in wait under the elevator.
My headcanon is he saw Faye there and was like, good grief, and then just kind of said things.
I accept this headcanon.
Good job hiding, Faye.
Right, nobody will see you between the table and the bed.
Yeah. Ah, okay. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take the elevator here. And go down to the docks. 'Cause that's where our buddy Bart is waiting.
What did he call it? Some kind of scroll? A picture scroll?
Yeah, it's like a picture scroll, yeah. I don't think he used pictograph, but that's in my mind because of like Wind Waker as well. Oh, hey, man.
Can I have a second?
Sure.
Satan told me all about your story. Do you want to talk about it? Why didn't you tell me? It sounds pretty rough. Listen, I'm sorry for being a jerk just now, but not about before. Forgive me, will you?
Faye is so sullen right now.
I know, he's brooding something hard.
He is. Whoa!
Whoa! Anyway, sorry to bring it up again, but want to fight?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No!
What? I don't like fighting like you do. I only got into that gear because I had to. I'd rather not ride them. If you want that gear so much, they can have it. I don't want it. Do you think I like fighting? Is that it? Don't you? Sure looks that way. Looks like the only thing you do enjoy is fighting. I can't let that slide. Who likes fighting? Take it back. Goku likes fighting.
True.
Like it or not, I fight because I have to. I got my reasons, but you wouldn't understand. Well, I don't have a reason to fight. I don't want to fight. I just want to live in peace and quiet. But you people keep on hounding me to get into a gear? Why don't you just leave me alone? It's because I see your skill and think, well, I hate it. Whenever I get in a gear, people get hurt. If I fight, people die. If I don't want to hurt people, I don't want anyone to die. I hate it. Can't you see that? This is so much bigger than just him not wanting to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know the feeling of just wanting to run away from reality. But do you think the kids left behind in your village would understand? Satan told me what happened in Lahan. That's rough, brother.
Mm-hmm. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah. Would it have been better if you had done nothing? Sure, that happened because you were in that gear. But even if you hadn't, people would have died, right? You weren't the reason. War. No, the people who started the war are the reason. And unless you get rid of the reason, nothing will change. I fight to get rid of the reason. And right now, there's no other way, so I have to fight. But that doesn't mean I enjoy it. I understand why you feel guilty toward the kids in your village. And I know why you don't want to harm others. But if you want to make it up to those children, don't you have to fight? You do have a reason to fight, a reason you must fight. But as long as you ignore it and continue to run away, those kids will never forgive you. Just remember that. And another thing, since I'm lecturing you and everything, I'm not saying that not helping me is running away. You don't have to help. This is my own problem. I don't want to get you in this against your will. But if I had your skill, I could bring all of this to an end. And make it up to those kids. At least that's what I think. Anyway, sorry to hold you up. Bye! The mechanic wanted to talk to you about your gear. You probably don't care now, but at least hear what he has to say. Fine. Bye, Felicia.
So I really appreciate Bart's approach there. You know, he's like, all right, look, I have to confront you about this because you think this, but he's not just being aggressive. He is being understanding, but he's also like,
Right.
this is the reason I do these things. I don't like fighting. I have a goal, and I want to stop the fighting. But it's a conscientious choice on his part. You know, he's doing it to fix the situation so that people can live in peace, basically, because Shakan's regime is oppressive, right?
Right.
Yeah. Bart comes off as pretty hot-headed at first, but they take the time and they quickly will, you know, kind of explain, hey, this is what he's all about, and I really quite like that. Let's see here. Oh, what is this? Your butt's in back to work. Let's see. I think this goes down to the gear hanger. So yeah, the gears have been offloaded into the base at this point. They're no longer on the Yggdrasil. So we'll go ahead and hop down here and look around. There's Veltol.
There's an Imperial soldier. Get him.
Get him. Is that it? I think there's some other... Nope, apparently not. Oh, right. I think you can actually switch which gear is, like, up here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, right. That's why there's only one of them. Wait, how do I get up here? Don't mind me. I just don't know where I'm going. Ah, yeah.
I think you have to hop.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot I can jump. I keep forgetting that. All right. Hey, buddy.
Boss let us mess with the gears a little. Craftsmen have to keep practicing their skills.
That's right. Ah, hey. Who's this guy we gotta talk to?
Well, it looks like someone really knew how to tune up your gear. Attack, defense, ether amplification, an exceptionally balanced machine. You could thank your player for that.
Yeah.
But we don't seem to be able to dismantle some parts to see what they do. I guess you could call them black boxes. They use black box here a little differently than my understanding of a black box.
What do you mean?
So, like, a black box, traditionally speaking, is kind of like a recording, like a thing that might like hold data. So, like, flight logistics information that if the machine were to be destroyed, the black box is supposed to be indestructible to some degree.
Right.
And so it would be able to recover like any kind of final recordings that might have been done by the pilots, or, you know, typically of like flights, right? Like planes, I think is where I hear about it most.
Right.
But even in like science fiction and stuff, the black box is like the thing you want to find if something gets destroyed.
Yeah, it's like a flight recorder.
Right. But this seems to be more like unknown substances. They're just labeling as black boxes because they can't get into it.
Right. So it's more of it's a little bit of a different definition. It is a little more informal. It's not as much of a military definition, but it's just like this complex piece of equipment is mysterious to me. I don't know what this does. I can't get into it. And what is this kind of thing?
Right.
That's sort of what black box is being used to mean in this instance.
Right.
Which is interesting, but yeah, you're right. They are using it differently than kind of that definition, military application, I suppose.
Right. There are quite a number of them on this machine. Do you have any idea what they actually do? Well, they explode. No.
They make giant explosions that destroy villages. Uh-oh.
Allegedly.
Oh, okay, yeah, camera. Allegedly.
Well, Veltol, I'm just gonna punch you in your stupid face.
That's right.
He's got bad ears.
Yeah,
Sigurd, Doc, what's up? We would like to have a word with you. Oh, okay.
Up from the dock.
We're going to reinstate the call to action, but from a different angle. We're hoping it'll work this time.
Let's try it again.
Right. Faye, you don't seem to understand this is the hero's journey. We need you to accept the call to action.
It's funny, though, because none of this has anything to do with, like, Faye, you are destined or something. Like, they're just like, you can beat the hell out of everyone. Hey, come help us. Kind of right.
Yeah.
Faye's like, I would like to live in peace. Can you leave me alone? And they're like, no.
Right.
Negative, sir.
That's too good.
Yeah. You're too good at what you do.
Right. Look over there. I swear, Bart and Sigurd look like they belong in like an 80s rock opera.
They do, yes.
Hey, Dad, can you hear me? Ever since I first looked in Faye's eyes, I knew he was the chosen one. He's the same as me. He'd understand me, or so I thought. Did I just imagine it? I have no confidence. If I follow after you, Dad, it'll just be like in some decoration. At the moment, I can't even carry out your will, let alone rescue Margie. I told him he was only running away, but I'm really the one who wants to run away. The young master asked me to apologize to you. Pretty strange, huh? He knows it's best to apologize in person. But the young master isn't all that good at this sort of thing. He may not look it, but he's really quite lonely. He's always searching for a friend. We, his minders, can't become his friends. Even if we wanted to, he just wouldn't see us that way. He knows that. Why, you ask? It's because of the burden that he bears. It must be difficult for one so young to carry so heavy a responsibility. But he does try to do his best, you know. That is why he stick by him. It has nothing to do with him being the prince. Faye, I sense you two are carrying a heavy burden. Clouded this boy's future is. This might be a selfish request, but would it be possible for you to help the young master? I'm not asking you to burden yourself with his problems or responsibilities. But could you two, with whatever it is only you two each know, help the other, please? I'm sorry. I need time to think. Of course, take your time. It is completely up to you. Whatever you decide, we will be leaving early tomorrow morning. After you finish preparing for tomorrow, you probably should get some rest. You can use the bedroom in the residential area above. I wish to speak to Sigurd a little some more, so you go ahead and get some rest. I gotta catch up with my old buddy.
And so we see a little bit of Bart's inner struggle here. He's got this confidence, this bravado, but he's under tremendous pressure to kind of be the leader, the prince, right?
Right.
So, did you say you had a question?
Oh, not one that can be answered right now.
Oh.
I was jotting down the question for my notes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is just the question of how do Hyuga and Sigurd know each other.
It's a very good question, really. All right, we will go up to the residential area.
Whoop.
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 Womp womp. I love that track that was playing. It's a good one.
Yeah, it was really pretty.
I don't think we have. Yep. All right. So there's not a lot to do currently here. Let's just poke around for a second. I believe. Yeah. Here we go. Save point. So we're going to go ahead and get some rest here and move things along.
I call top bunk.
Love sleeping on the top bunk.
I mean, not really, but that's mostly because I have a hard time getting up the top of bunks nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, put me on the bottom anytime.
Which bed's better?
You gotta rest when you can, so you can act when you gotta. Knowing when to do what is important.
That's true. I think it's this guy, actually. Yeah, here we go. I am ready. Let's do this.
All right.
I'm okay. Sleep well.
All right.
Thanks.
Good night, then. I'm so tired.
Just collapse on the bed. Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be exhausted too, given what all he's been through.
Really long day.
Yep. Excuse me, could you turn off the jackhammer? I'm trying to sleep.
Who is jackhammering out here?
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like a camera or something?
That is what it looks like.
Oh, man. New voices.
Broyer!
All right. So that bro.
Bro.
Confirmed. It's their base, all right. That rock was easy to break through. I thought it would be a little harder. They all have unique faces.
They
You've got to
do.
deal with them multiple times. Oh. I'm not going to remember voices. I'm just telling you that right now.
That is okay.
These surface-dwelling lambs, sure, live in a nice place. Oh, right, because it's not emphasized. These surface-dwelling lambs sure live in a nice place. There we go.
Lambs. It's rank.
Look at that. They built this place far better than the facilities of Bledavik. There's probably a hidden fort built where their old king was still around.
Thud.
Or my name ain't Sarge. Vance, who cares? Let's just get with this over and get done with. So, where are the gears?
Clang. Clang. We're so stealthy.
The epitome of stealth. Clang, clang, clang. Strutsky. Over here. To the right. There's a hangar.
Are you blind?
A hangar.
Ooh. Hangar?
Found him. These are Germans. They're standard pirate gears.
Dermans.
Where mods? Huh,
Yeah.
ignore those. We can take them out fast. What are they in? Why not take a few even if we only get those? It was worth sneaking in. All right. Spariel is now in place at the back. Get ready to take out anything that gets in our way. Prep complete. Okay, over here. Any time is fine. Go.
Go!
Oof. That was so bright.
Oh man, oh man.
What was that?
Oh, that crash.
They're all running around like Dexter.
Yeah.
Warning, gears have entered the Yggdrasil's dock. 5 Gibbler Special Force gears and 1 single unidentified large gear. All pilots report to the gear hangar.
All right. So we got problems here. Let's go ahead and roll on. To the hangar!
How are we supposed to rescue Margie if we keep getting attacked?
I know, right? We got Kebler breaking in here. These people that we're just talking our Gebler Special Forces.
How did they even find us?
They're also jerks.
Yeah, it seemed like it. Oof.
Oh, man.
All right, photosensitivity warning will go here.
Yup.
I'm scared.
Yeah, so all non-combatants to the Yggdrasil. Faye is heading that way, I believe.
I'm just going to pilot it from right here.
That's
it's
right.
fine. Hey,
Who's there?
what are you doing? Oh, wait, sorry. Hey, quick, get your belt on now. I told you I'm not fighting. I don't think you ever... Now's not the time to be picky, buddy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey? Bart and the others are already fighting. Aren't you going to do anything? Do you still think it has nothing to do with you? It has everything to do with you, Faye.
Come on, Faye.
What am I?
Existential crisis, well, explosions and alarms.
Yeah, right. That old man, he called me the Slayer of God.
What?
I've also been told he is under the dark destiny of God.
Bound by the dark, cruel destiny of God, indeed.
Yep. I don't want that kind of power. My strength. My home.
Yep.
My psyche. It shattered.
All right.
How many gears are there? I think I took out most of the small fry, but... There are at least 4, maybe 5 of them left. Their performance and technique is far greater than any of the ones we faced before. Damn it! Young Master, they're approaching. Sword Knight.
Sword Knight. All right.
This is Sword Knight.
Yes, we have Bart, and we have 2 of the Durmod's standard gears. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Wild Smile him, because he's physical. Now, Bart will still have his Chain Whip, so we'll build that up. These guys don't have anything, so we're just going to, like, smash attack buttons with them. I don't even think they have boost or anything. Yeah, they can attack and charge. So, splam. No damage.
Blammo.
They keep missing. Haha. Just kick. It kind of indicates like the special gears, like Bart's gear, are necessary for dealing. Like these are some pretty high quality Gebler gears.
Right. It also indicates that there is a level of, well, like you said, high quality, but specifically, what's what I'm looking for?
Competence, skill.
Yeah, well, not just that, because obviously anybody who gets into Brigadier is going to be able to do things that they couldn't do in another gear.
Oh yeah.
As long as they know how to pilot gears.
Yep.
But it's like models, right? Like, even though the ones they're using right now are suited for fighting, I feel like a Brigadier might be an older gear from the time of, like, the war with God, for instance. And so it's more capable. The gear itself is more capable of, like, these robust combos and stuff because they were built during a time of actual warfare.
Well, it certainly was excavated from the ruins, right?
Right.
So it's kind of a special gear, yeah.
Well, they're all, well, not all excavated. They're either all excavated or compiled from parts that have been excavated. It seems like there's no original gear being made currently. They're just kind of assembling pieces.
Original gear. I like that. Yeah. We got an extra AR plus 2. I don't remember what that boosts. I think it might be 10 defense. So it's a good drop. But yeah, like I think because Brigadier is tuned very well. Here we go.
Bison, does this gear work? Pardon? Yes, it works, but... All right. Out of the question. It is still under maintenance. It is nowhere near operational. It's all right, Maison. Master Sigurd. But for a just like the good doctor... It's fine. He'll be okay. It may not even be enough for him. Master Sigurd? How do you know each other?
Good question.
Well, it has been 5 years since I last fought. Okay. I hope I can still remember.
Now we know it's been 5 years since he's done this.
All right, time to add that to my notes.
All right.
Oh, a wild stallion, eh? Well then, it is a high time someone broke you in. Yarg!
Yarg!
Okay, so like... Granted...
Reinforcements?
Right, people... I know most people will attribute a little bit of a personality to machines.
Sure.
But... Grain of salt here. I wonder if things like these unique gears have an actual like personality to them, whether that's, for lack of a better expression, a soul unit, right? I'm not talking like Neon Genesis.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
like,
we're talking Ava's here, but
yeah. Not to that degree, but maybe there's like an artificial intelligence rudimentary. Of course, it's not like they're having a conversation, but like maybe there's something there that has a bit of a will to itself. Maybe not. I don't know. Just, it's a weird thing to say. Oh, a stallion, eh? You know, like...
Yeah. Is it a figure of speech as the gear fighting him? Like, is there a will to it or something?
Right.
Let's see.
There's no telling with Titan, so...
Yeah, Gears, Special Gears is having kind of a soul unit, is that what you said?
Yeah, like some kind of... Soul unit was the word I used. Now, there's no telling what it... Maybe that's what the black boxes are. They're like... spirits or something in them. I don't know.
Do all of them have black boxes?
That's a good question.
Yeah, they might.
Hey, that hurts. Compared to the pain my friends are going through, yours is nothing. I cannot allow people like you to persist in tormenting those who cannot fight back. I will take you on in their place. Come on. Huh? What are you talking about?
All right. So now we have Titan in a gear. So just a little bit of exposition on kind of what this does. Sazanami does pretty much what Inner Healing does in phase gear. It will restore gear defense. Renki is still available next Ether Effects all.
Interesting.
Yeah. No special options. I don't know that we need booster right now. Did you say something just now?
I said Heimdall, but I don't actually know. That's just the last thing we talked about, like a gear that had a name, was Heimdall.
Yes.
Because it was in like the list of stuff.
Yes, that's correct. This is Heimdall. So this is the first we're seeing of Titan's gear, Heimdall. And I believe... Yeah, we can do that. The one here. Oh. He's quite good with it.
Yeah. Seems like it.
Yeah, Heimdall is kind of a unique gear for reasons we'll get into a little bit later, but I quite like it. It's a cool gear. I like the little, like, decoration on the face of it.
Yeah.
Maybe like level 1 here. Crunched.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's audible, but there is a little bit of, like, voiced lines. Bart had one in the last battle. Citan just had one. And I've never been able to really hear what they say. But that is a thing. If you, like, crank up, if you're playing this, you can crank up your volume and see if you can kind of make it out. I'll go ahead and probably look that up and see if I can determine what it is.
I know I'm a little rusty. There is a limit to what I can learn, seeing as I started so late in life. Even so, I hit that guy hard and he did not go down. They must be using that stuff. Young one, they are using drive.
Drive.
They are battling enhancement drugs. No more attacks will not hurt them.
What?
Are you serious? So that's how they keep at it, huh? Crap. This will never end. Hey! Get your butt down here. It's okay. We'll get by without him. Drive, huh?
Yep. Yeah, so Citan is asserting they're using a battle enhancement drug called Drive, and it's why, like, attacks don't seem to be affecting them. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll be good here. Yeah. Citan's gear. I'll go ahead and run Booster this time. We'll turn it off if we need. Go ahead, Wild Smile both of these gears. Yeah, so two of them, I don't remember exactly which two. They both use Wand Knights. So they always kind of fight together. Going down.
So if drive enhances the pilot, does it also enhance the gear?
Right, so pilot ability does have something to do with how good you are in battle with a gear. So that's
yeah.
That's sort of the basis of that. I'm gonna turn off.
Okay.
Waste too much here.
Well, it was also saying something like, attacks are not as effective against them.
Right.
Which implies that the gears are taking less damage from the attacks, too.
I think it's
now,
more
is that just...
the gears still take damage, but the damage doesn't seem to affect the pilot's ability to continue to use the gear as they take damage. Right? They just kind of power through whatever's happening. Now, at a certain point, if you destroy the enemy gear, drive isn't going to help them. Right.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's a good question. The way it's phrased is like, for example, I'm in a gear, I get punched in the face, and sparks fly, say it's a Star Trek console and rocks fly all over the place or something.
Yeah.
I don't care about this, whatever. Keep fighting kind of thing, right?
Styrofoam debris everywhere.
Yeah, you get smacked with styrofoam. It's like, ugh.
All right, interesting. Sis.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Where do you think you're going? Don't do that. How admirable. Now what kind of sound will you make when I do this?
Punch!
What?
Yeah.
Why are you fighting? What are you doing? What does fighting get you?
I love that little zoom.
What if this was your home?
All right, Faye's in the fight.
You got the kids involved, so he had to step in.
Now we're going to be doing some pretty decent damage. Our power output's up at 90 on Veltal here, so...
Nice.
Oh!
Claw Knight.
Yeah. I think we can finish this with a Rapido here. Yeah, definitely.
Wow, you annihilated him.
Yep, he got destroyed. That's how much, because I believe Heimdall is using a lower output, like a 6 or 7.5, and Brigadier is unupgraded from when Old Man Ball in the cave. So Veltal is hands down the most powerful gear currently, even with Bart's whip weapon on his.
Right.
Another extra AR.
Hey. I knew you'd come around. We'll talk later. We've got big trouble coming down on us now.
Sure do.
There it is. Big trouble.
Hey, man. All right. And the next demonstration of how good Wild Smile is upcoming here.
What a weird looking gear.
Yeah, so this is Spariel. We're going to go ahead and engage boosters.
Ah, he used Quake.
He used Quake. Yeah, alright. So, Wild Smile. Knock out his Fizz attacks, which will leave him with one attack that does not have the huge penalty to accuracy evasion. This is our first bit of combat with a 3-person party, which is pretty cool. I don't remember. Let's just see if we can get to level 2 with Sighten while we're fighting this guy. This guy does have a lot more health than any of the enemies before. So it will take a minute to kind of grind him down. Get Veltal up to level 2 here. And finally Bart's turn again. We'll booster him too. Yeah, and Sighten is still only capable of 1, so we'll go ahead and use his Rapido. Faye, on the other hand, Huzzah.
You know, I don't think I realized the little symbols popping up when Saiton hits his combo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got kind of a unique little... I think every strike does it, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's cool like that. Everybody else pilots Heimdall and the symbols don't pop up. How are you doing this?
Right.
Yeah, so this is a fairly standard one. He doesn't really have much in the way of debuff moves or anything. So it's sort of boosters, Wild Smile, and unload on him with your best combos. Let's see what this does.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
There does seem to be some type of elements coming out with hits too, because like Veltal has a couple of hits that look like ice.
Yeah, like they're blue?
Like, well, yeah, like there's a shattering ice effect too.
Yeah.
And then we have Saiton, who's some of his are lightning. Sparky.
Yeah.
Well, I guess those two were just then too, but that makes sense because it's the
there is an elemental system in this game, but just to clarify mechanically what's going on, all of these hits don't have elements to them currently.
Oh no, I didn't think they did.
Yeah,
I
just making sure. But yeah, the attack types do look drastically different depending on which gear. A lot of times, it's sort of a cool little touch they do artistically. Like, this character has these cool flourishes and stuff.
right.
Yeah. crunched him.
Take that.
Got some levels. And I got a beam coat for that, which I think, if I remember right, is a lesser form of the magnetic coat. So we're accumulating some gear items here.
Thanks, Faye. Bart. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Faye. Don't know how we could have done it without you. I still don't know what I should do. Faye, what Bart's doing isn't for his own gain. He walks the path he believes in, one step at a time, wishing only for the happiness of those around him. I, on the other hand, I thought I didn't have a path that I could take laid out before me. But like he said, that's just running away. I must find my own path. Right, Doc?
Yes, Faye, you mustn't run away.
Coward. If Bart wishes, I'll cooperate with you guys. That's all I can do for now. But I think I'll find my path I should follow as I help others like you. Moreover, I can't turn my back and ignore what such a terrible group of people are doing to others.
It's true.
The children! Thanks, Faye.
Yeah. I mean, that was what, like, the guy's about to, like, smash these children. He's like, nope, you're not doing that.
Yep. I got a good old right hook to his face for that.
Yep.
I guess left, maybe, I don't know, whatever.
Just something. A kick, maybe,
Yep.
I'm not sure.
We must infiltrate Av and rescue Margie now. Gebler has discovered this base, so we should leave a small garrison and evacuate while we still can. Fortunately, the Yggdrasil is undamaged, so we are able to embark immediately. The crew's preparations are complete. Whenever you are ready, Master Faye and good Doctor, please accompany the young master to the bridge. Dr. Uzuki, Master Faye, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I would truly appreciate if you would be so kind as to stay with us and help us out on our rescue mission. Hey, all right. Let me say goodbye to the woman before we go. The women. No,
The
not
women.
singular. The women.
All right. We actually have a full party here now. Everybody's here, and we have the opportunity to give the huge upgrade of the Iron Whip to Bart for 2 more attack power.
Hey, that's 2 more than you had a minute ago.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, this is all pretty generic stuff. Bart is the only party member that uses a weapon. Nobody else even has available weapons currently.
Seitan has the most powerful item ever. Glasses.
That's true. He does. What does... What? Yeah, hit percent. That is very powerful, actually. Hit percent is good. But yeah, as we can see, Heimdall. And yeah, he came
Excellent.
with 2 old circuits here.
Oh, he has a extra art plus 3 on his. That's wild.
Yeah, so it's that one's actually 10. 2 is 8. Yeah, that's 8. So yeah, his response is fairly high, not as high as Faye's here. This one increases agility in the desert, so I think... Oh no, that blocks your beam damage. That's what that does. Well, at the very least, we'll go ahead and upgrade that, and we'll upgrade that. Just nice to have a little bit of boost here. And then I do like the prevent camera damage. Alright, yeah, I think we could probably leave that how it is for now. But yeah, we will go ahead and tune up the other 2 gears here. Which, yeah, I'm gonna poke around between these shops for just a moment. Alright, and we're back.
Had to get some shopping done.
Yeah, so just to give you a little bit of a recap, just so you're not watching us like upgrade stuff. So we did go ahead and upgrade the components on Heimdall and Brigadier. I elected not to get the full armor upgrade for Brigadier just yet. We're still at the 7.5, but Heimdall was on the 6, so we got him to the 9, and then everybody has 1500 fuel and the same output. With the best frame they can have on their gear. So we're in pretty good shape with regards to gears. And yeah, that's about all we did. And just kind of poked around because, my sense of direction is amazing.
Right. And just for anybody, if there was a skip for photosensitivity, because I know there's some flashing scenes, the base was attacked by a handful of people. Right, it was the special forces from Gebler, right?
Mm-hmm, Gebler.
So just a brief recap. Maybe you saw it all, maybe you didn't, but I'd rather be on the safe side. So there's a series of several fights. And yeah, we handled them handily.
Yes, indeed.
But I think they ran away is the implication I got. So I'm sure we will see them again.
Yes, they were forced to retreat. We beat them soundly.
Yep. So
yeah, and so my current plan here before our next recording is I'm going to be leveling up some death blows. Bart badly needs some leveling here. I can get the next one for Sighton as well, so he has level 2 in his gear and the on foot death blows as well.
Right.
Faye is by far the most developed, and it's served us very well, but we're going to get everybody up kind of at par here.
Right. You'll be able to unlock Hotsu and Tenbu pretty easily at this point, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, real quick, if we can grab a random battle here. I did want to outline one interesting thing here. Oh, we gotta... Hold on a second. Let me go ahead. Yeah, we'll Sighton handle the big gear here. And Heimdall. But okay, so yeah, let's not attack them. So one thing I wanted to explain here is when you're leveling up death blows, I want you to watch. I'm going to do 4 triangle attacks here. I'm actually going to do 2, but you noticed how those were different, right? And then over here, there's 2 square attacks. Those 2 are different.
Okay.
So, what that means is, when you are leveling up your death blows, triangle has 4 variations. I can actually probably do it on this gear. Yeah. So, all of those have different little experience bars, and what they will do is level up those portions of the death blow. So, for example, if you need triangle as the 3rd input, leveling up triangle 3 is going to be necessary in order to actually obtain all of the experience you need to obtain a death blow. It's the same with square. Square has 2 variations, so you need to get both of those in for leveling up death blows.
Gotcha.
I'm laboring to point this out because the game doesn't explain it to you, and essentially you can make this happen without really a lot of trouble here, just by doing random inputs, right?
Right.
And X is the exception here. In that it only has 1. There's only 1 variation of X.
Okay. Interesting. Is it because it costs the most points to use?
It might be. There's 4 variations of triangle. There are 2 of square, and then there's only 1 of X. Actually going to... Yeah. So if you put somebody in a gear and you don't want them in there anymore, you can swap them here. Okay. You can also do the... I think it was the select. No, that's the map. Yeah, it's both the triggers, so you can swap between the gears and the on-foot combat, which is what we'll be doing.
I'm just gonna leave our gears here. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
They'll just hang out there, and we can pop back into them as we need. You can also walk up to them, I think, and confirm So yeah, they'll just hang out there.
Excellent.
But yeah, so that was sort of the recap of what happened. We dealt with the Gebler special forces that popped in.
Yep.
There have been a fair amount of interesting points that have come up as with regards to the narrative, as well as the additional terms that have happened. Did you have any comments on that one?
No, this one was a little more straightforward as far as like narrative beats go.
Mhm.
So I don't have a whole like million questions where I'm just like, what is going on? Which, on the one hand is like, oh, but I like asking those questions. But on the other hand, it's a nice change of pace. We don't have to constantly have baked noodles to understand what's going on. So,
Yep.
I do want to know, like, and again, this is a question that we can't answer right now, but like, what was Seitan fighting 5 years ago? Who or what was he fighting, and why?
Sure.
So
Yeah, he was last in a gear 5 years ago.
right. It does explain why he knows so much about gear mechanisms, though. So there's a kind of answer for some early questions, but
Yeah.
still leaves a lot more to be desired.
Yeah, we're seeing some of the shadows of kind of the lore discussions that have occurred so far with like Old Man Ball and some of the things Seitan has said. But this is sort of when it's starting to ground it in what exactly is happening with these characters. What are their objectives? We're sort of Prince Bart has requested our assistance, and so Faye's like, okay, well, I think in the absence of any answers to the burning questions about, myself, like why have all these weird things been said to me, I'm just going to help you, and hopefully find the answers along the way. The real answers are the ones you found along the way, right?
Right. Well, I mean, he's been through so much traumatic stuff. I think
He has.
this gives him something concrete to hold on to. It's an obtainable, objective, it's a goal that you can write out and it makes sense, versus being told all these things where you're mulling it over and there's no answers.
Right.
There are no answers. Faye is as clueless about this as we are.
He sure is. Yeah. Weird stuff is happening to him. He's like, what is all of this? And then Bart's like, hey, I'm trying to do this very concrete thing. I don't like fighting either, but we're just trying to get it done. I'm like, okay, that's fair. And, you see that these people are terrible that are coming after him. It's not just a pointless conflict that has nothing to do with him. He's watching the brutality of Gebler, and he's like, I have to do something about this, and I can, therefore I am.
Right. And I think that's kind of what Seitan was getting at too when he asked Faye, do you think this doesn't involve you?
Right.
Because it's kind of like the anecdote, if you have the ability to help somebody, then you should help them. Right. If you see a need and have the ability to fulfill that need, you should do so.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting, like how much of the moral responsibility is on you if you allow something to occur due to your own inaction.
Right. Conversely, Bart was like, listen, it's not your fault that everything died in Lon. Like,
yeah,
he lost control, right? And, I guess in some way that's his fault, but not really. Because he didn't attack his village. He wouldn't have lost control if they hadn't attacked his village. And ultimately, they're responsible for the death and destruction, whether he got in that gear or not.
Yeah, there was still combat occurring. There was still violence, and Faye was taking the whole responsibility on himself when he wasn't, attempting to shift the blame right to Ellie or whoever. And I think Bart makes a fantastic point. Like, they were fighting anyway. You were doing what you needed to do, kind of thing.
Right.
And then it's really tragic that this occurred, but again, what if you hadn't done anything? Tragic things would have occurred as well, like regardless of what your intentions are.
Yeah, and it's tough too, right? Because like nobody's excusing the mistake, and I think it's important to note, like Faye has to acknowledge that he messed up in some way, right? And whether that's because he was unpracticed in controlling whatever caused that outburst, or whatever,
right?
You know, like still have to acknowledge that, but also acknowledge this is not holistically your fault.
Sure.
Take what's yours, don't take everybody else's.
Right. Yeah, I mean, take responsibility, but also, like, other things were happening.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a hard place to be.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, it definitely is. There's a lot to be said for why Faye is vacillating between those two things. He's either taking everything upon himself and saying he's the worst person ever, you know, all of this self-loathing for what happened, the tragedy that happened, because he's trying to make sense of it and trying to blame everyone else. And it's a combination of all of these things.
Right.
Oh yeah, there we go. We got Sight and we got Jinrai learned there. That's cool.
Nice. Well, I think that calls it for tonight, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, I'm just going to be punching some dudes in the desert here. We're going to get a couple more death blows. I'm not going to go too crazy here. But yeah, this is a good spot if you want to do a little grinding. I don't think it's in any way necessary currently, but it just bugs me that Bart has one death blow. You know, you do want to sometimes level up a little bit in order to get your other death blows unlocked.
Well, also just because of who you are as a person, you like to grind stuff out.
Also that, yes. But yeah, it is a good idea regardless to, you know, you're going to want to learn these things. But yeah, we will go ahead and call it for now. Next time we will be reboarding Yggdrasil and heading to Av. We're going to be heading to Bledavik, the capital of Av, in order to rescue Margie, because we have to do that now, as my son said. So, thanks so much for joining us, and that's our objective next time.
Yep, Shakan has forced their hand.
He sure has. Shakan and Gebler.
Yep. In the meantime, if you like what you're watching, please like, subscribe, tell everybody about us, all of that jazz. But more importantly, just thanks for hanging out with us. I hope that we've created an environment where you can ponder and explore with us and experience this. And if this is a little too intense for your liking, then obviously we do have our tea time videos and the concurrent running series that is a little lighter on the Fridays at the moment. So by all means, check them out as well, or watch them all. In fact, please watch them all, please.
Watch them all.
but for real, just again, thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you guys in the next video.
See you next time, everybody.
Bye-bye now.
Diddly diddly do 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 do. Thanks for watching.